And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. When you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody more power ranger.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw now on first down. A short one there, caught by Warren. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They run straight ahead with Snell. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
A gain of 12. And the Broncos first down.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 30 yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Cowboy 8, 79 Broncos.
They'll drop the throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1st and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road.
18 Cardinals. Cougar 19. 60 Eagles.
On the run, this is Presley. And his second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Now receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Breaks through the contact. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Cowboy.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. That's Morales. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Snell going to try the right side. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
70.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal. When you talk about this Jets defense, they come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Viking 18.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Panther 11.
Looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here's Daniel Whelan now.
Impact formation.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Come on.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Cougar 19, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
60, ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throw left side complete. That's Russell. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Looking to put a drive together. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Smith here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go 80. 18, Rodler, 18.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Wide open receiver complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line.
Hurry, hurry! Pass the 60, pass the 60. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run. It's Preston. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This 2nd and 4. In motion goes the tight end. 2nd and 4. And it's caught. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Liking 18. Ready.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point up and through. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Room past the 35.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. As they stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Hit. Cowboy 80. 65 cat. 65 cat.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
60 Eagles. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw again. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Ready?
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Second and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll look to throw now on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Back to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
Now the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A quick hitter complete. It's Russell. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Come on. Set.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Morales. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2. At the 22-yard line.
Panther 11. Get it. 60 by. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year.
And the Jets are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Broncos 14.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Here we go. Start. 70 Lions.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. Down to the 10.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards.
And the Broncos get a bit closer.
We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. This no good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That's his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Casey. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, giving different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field, get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's second and 10.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolf.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
Hey, check that. Street.
He'll set up to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Casey. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 31 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Jets 49. Broncos 20.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Cougar 19.
He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
At the 44-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Here's a diving catch right side. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball. The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Viking 18.
Now back to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Oh, good move. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Panther 11, Panther, Cougar 19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Russell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
19 target, Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw again. They got his man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Mustang 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 60, 19 Lion. Dragon 60. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Down. 70.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Go.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly...
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Back to throw here. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
He's to the 15.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. 66 yards.
And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux when that's up the highest metric.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
79 Broncos.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Russell. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Throw left side complete. That's Russell. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Jets stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
Here's a quick throw right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Minute. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Jets,